May 20th. So it was a beautiful, beautiful evening, about 5 o'clock in the evening. And we're driving home, and we were trying to make a decision if we wanted to take the Old Glen Highway or the New Glen Highway. And we decided that we would go the Old Glen Highway because we weren't in a hurry. We'd take the scenic route, right? So we started to make the drive, and about a mile or so down the road, we looked up, and there was like a black column of smoke that we could see coming from the wooded area. My name is Daren Beals. I'm the EMS captain and safety officer for ConocoPhillips on the North Slope, as well as the training director with Multimed EMS Training Company in Anchorage. We're like, okay, that doesn't look like normal smoke. Through my training, I noticed that it was definitely black smoke with white mixed in, so it was definitely in full combustion. We pulled up at the end of the driveway and looked down the driveway, and you could see the house was fully engulfed, or the garage was fully engulfed. I parked, and then I ran up to the house and wanted to make sure that there was nobody there, inside the house. And there was no vehicles in the driveway. So I banged on the front door once, there was no answer. Banged on the door again, there was no answer. The third time when I banged on the door, I'm like, okay, I need to make a decision to check and make sure that there's nobody inside. So I reached down and I was like, do I kick the door open or do I just try the knob? And I was like, oh, the doorknob's unlocked. So I turned the doorknob, pushed the door open, and took a couple of steps inside and hollered, fire department, is there anybody home? Your house is on fire. So finally, after about the third call, there was a voice from the back bedroom, and the gentleman, the father of the house, come out. And I was like, your house is on fire. I said, you need to evacuate. So he runs back into the back bedroom. Of course, I didn't know, but his wife and 3 kids were in the back room. So then they all evacuated out of the house. And we met outside the front door and kind of got them all out of the house again to where they were safe. You need to be able to account for the occupants of the house. So that's one of the biggest things is we always try to account for people right up front because you don't want to expose crews to go in and fight a fire. There's no life in jeopardy. There's no reason to risk firefighters' lives to go in. And the Red Cross does amazing things to help people, in the time of need. And it's definitely one of those organizations that we should be very proud of and help sponsor for sure, because you never know when you're going to need help. So being able to help out, other folks, is important, but you never know. I mean, you might be that unfortunate time that something happens and you need the help from the Red Cross.